Hey, it's Alex at Wild Woman Pantry. I've got another DIY quick tip for you today. How to protect bean plants from rabbits. So I grew about 50 bean plants last year. I planted 50 bean plants from seed. And as soon as they were about 6 inches tall and had their first set of leaves, a couple of bunny rabbits came along one night and ate all of them. The bunny rabbits, they didn't touch anything else in my garden, but they loved the tender leaves and stalks of the new bean plants. So today, really quick, I'm going to show you what I did to protect my bean plants this year. So this year I'm growing pole beans on this arched cattle panel trellis. I'm going to grow on both sides. Right now I've just got this side planted. And what I came up with was this garden fencing. It's just called garden fencing from Lowe's or Home Depot. It's not super heavy duty. I mean, you can bend it, but it's definitely going to keep out bunnies. And you can see that I've just got it. I've got it attached at the side here. And what I did was I just cut it so that some of the wire was, hanging off, and I wrapped the wires around. I just wrapped the wire around this end of the cattle panel to secure it. And when I want to move it, it's going to be pretty easy to just get some needle nose pliers and unwrap it. And the other side, you can see I used chicken wire because I used what I had on hand, and when I ran out of the garden fencing, I did chicken wire on this side. And yeah, it's just attached at this end and it's attached at that end, and I put it on after I planted my seeds. I think it was the same day I planted the seeds, and then I attached this fencing so that they would be protected from the moment they sprouted. And as you can see, it's working perfectly. The bunny rabbits and the groundhogs, they can't get in this enclosure, and so I've got some really happy bean plants, and this trellis is going to be covered in beans, and I just can't wait. And when the season is done, or even when these beans are done and I want to plant something else here in the fall, probably some snap peas or something like that, all I've got to do is, I secured it pretty tightly on one end, and on this end I've got it wrapped a lot looser. There's only maybe 3 or 4 points that I've got wires wrapped on this side. So I'll just unwrap it and I'll just pull the fencing back and I'll be able to plant something, and then I'll just secure it again. So there you have it. That's a real simple, cheap way to protect your bean plants, your pole bean plants, from bunny rabbits this year. So go ahead and give that a try, and definitely comment and let me know if it worked for you. And definitely like and subscribe so that you can continue to see my DIY quick tips, garden tours, and gardening tutorials. Thanks, and happy growing!